Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's another day that the Lord has made, and I'm so excited because with the promise of a new day, we have the promise of new mercies. And I'm so glad that God extended His grace and mercy to us again. And because He has, we have to show our appreciation by walking in love because God says He's love, by walking in faith because He says without faith it's impossible to please Him, and walking in obedience because He says if you really love me like you say you do, you will obey my commandments. And when we falter in those areas, because sometimes we do, we can walk in the true spirit of repentance, which is not just simply apologizing for the behavior, not just changing the behavior, but changing the way we think about the thing we're doing that is an offense to God. If we change our mindsets about it, we'll be a little less inclined to offend God. You know, I was talking to the children this morning. I said, y'all, what should I do my morning grits on today? And Noah say, just Jesus. And at first, I was like, what? And then he said, just Jesus, mama. And then it kind of just settled in my spirit. You know, sometimes we, go about our days and we have devotionals and we listen to sermons and we listen to praise and worship songs. We go through our day, listening to different things, trying to keep our spirit up, and we ought to. I'm telling you, especially in the world we live in, where it's dark and temptation and cruelty and violence and hatred and all manner of immorality and impurity are around. We have to do those things. So I'm strongly encouraging that you stay as spiritually focused as possible. But sometimes we get caught up in the theatrics of things. Sometimes we get caught up in the name of ministers. We get caught up, even with our regular Facebook bloggers, But, just Jesus is enough today and every day. Just Jesus. You know, Very rarely do we hear messages about just Jesus, just how wonderful He is, just how great He's been, just how loving He is, just how merciful He is, just how kind He is, just how faithful He is, just how He's a great provider, He's a great protector. It's just Jesus. I'm telling y'all, just Jesus. That is enough. Sometimes we forget that. Sometimes we forget that. Just Jesus. When you don't know what to say, just say Jesus. Just Jesus. I mean, I'm telling you, those two words, just Jesus, can, excuse me, they can really, bring power and hope, faith to our days. And so I thank my son Noah for today's morning grits. It's just Jesus. At the end of the day, when we're done with our theology, when we're done speaking in tongues, when we're done shouting, when we're done paying tithes, when we're done being the deacon, when we're done being the pastor, when we're done operating in the fivefold ministry, when we're done with all of these things, at the end of the day, it's about just Jesus. Just Jesus, y'all. If you really think about that, it's heavy. It is simple, but it's heavy. Just Jesus. Just Jesus is enough for us today. Just Jesus is going to get us through the day. Just Jesus is going to get us through our conflicts. Just Jesus is going to strengthen us when we're tired. Just Jesus. He's going to give us peace when the situation say we shouldn't have any. Just Jesus. I was like, okay, no. All right, son, you preaching this morning. Just Jesus. Just Jesus. And it's enough. Just Jesus is enough. So as we go along our day and we seek to be spiritually minded, if you don't know what to listen to, what sermon to listen to, what devotional to read, even what chapter to read in the Word, if you just focused on just Jesus, that's everything right there. Just Jesus. And I'm glad that it's only just Jesus, that it just takes Jesus. That's it. That's it. Because he is the provider of all of our gifts and all of our everything. Everything, all of our needs. Just Jesus. That's all right with me. I love you all. Y'all share this video. Remember, all you need today is just Jesus. And if you have him, you have all that you need. And you may get some of what you want too. Share this video. There's somebody who needs to be reminded that he's enough. And I may not be connected to them, but you are. As always, I thank God for those of you who share videos. I thank God for those of you who support the ministry by donating clothes to the King's Children Closet or by sending financial donations to help me feed the homeless here in Birmingham, Alabama. I can't thank you enough for partnering with me and helping me do the will of the Lord. I hope you have a wonderful day. And as always, if you have a prayer request, y'all know I'm back at work, and I'm telling you, I'm apologizing now. I am not getting to my phone like I would like to, but you know, my children and my husband, they come first. And so we have long days now since both of my children are involved in sports now, but I do try to respond to text. A text message will probably be the best way to contact me. So you can contact me at 205-580-2174 or email me at drivetowardstransformation@gmail.com. You can go to the website, see what God is doing at drivetowardstransformation.com. God bless you all, and remember, it's just Jesus. That's it. God bless you. Have a great day.